Hey, I'm Heather Davis, and I just attended the new student dialogue on, body image. And there were about 4 or 5 people that were mainly, making points and giving their ideas and experiences to back up those ideas. But I didn't really agree with them. They started out saying, oh, well, everyone judges. Well, I do agree with that. It is in our human nature to judge people based off of how they look. Certain stereotypes are ingrained into how we perceive life, basically. And I do agree with that, and that we shouldn't make our thoughts and natural judgments affect how we treat other people. But they basically contradicted themselves later on in the dialogue by, saying, oh, we shouldn't judge people and, we should accept people, no matter how they look or dress and stuff like that. But then when they did turn it around, they were talking about how, oh, well, you have to dress a certain way in certain situations, which I don't agree with. I think that society sets certain standards for how we should look, how we should dress, what occasions we should dress for. Someone in the discussion suggested that, it's okay to dress a certain way in a certain situations. For example, if you wear yoga pants and a huge t-shirt to an 8 o'clock class, people are going to be more understandable than if you wore it to, let's say, a party or, a school function that would require, more sophisticated wear. I believe that that is only determined by other people's perceptions. If we believe that the way we dress is determined by what we think and what we think is acceptable, then society as a whole benefits. Because basically, what is happening is people are dressing a certain way, people are acting a certain way, people are perceiving themselves in a certain way because society says that we have to do that. Society has this perfect image of someone doing that, and people are afraid of being vulnerable and being themselves and expressing themselves how they want to. They're afraid people are not going to accept them, and as humans, that is a vital part of our existence, is acceptance. And so, I need to look at the questions that I was actually one of the more reserved voices in the dialogue because I didn't really have much to say to the people that were talking. For me, my viewpoints were very different, and there are a lot of people in there, like sorority wear, like, saying every other word, and, Patagonia jackets, the boots, so basically everything that you would think comes with wealth, comes with being, like a standard image of what you think is in right now is accepted. And I usually, when I see those kind of people, I don't want to be friends with them because I feel like the way they dress, they're presenting themselves in this materialistic fashion. And I think society needs to do away with that. And people are like, oh, well, society is judgmental, society is this, society is that, so that's just how it's going to be, so I'll just go along with it. But that isn't true. Like, for example, I think if everyone took to being themselves and dressing how they want because they feel like it, Like, if I want to wear a jacket, it is because I like the jacket, not because, oh, well, this jacket's in and everyone has this jacket, and this jacket costs $200, so this jacket proves that I have wealth, that I'm presenting myself as successful in America. Because in America, if you are wealthy, you are successful. That is the definition of being successful. The American dream, having a house, 2 kids, a family, mom and dad, they get along, no divorce, that kind of thing. And yeah, so that's why I didn't talk, is because those kind of people, again, well, of course, I'm generalizing, and I was just talking about how you shouldn't, but for this situation, it was definitely apparent that the people who did dress that way were the ones who were more like, you have to dress a certain way for people to accept you, for people to like you. They were saying such things as, if you saw someone all dressed up nicely, you would be more comfortable talking to them or trusting them than someone dressed in shorts, athletic shorts, and a sweatshirt. And I think that's wrong. I do think it is right that you should take care of yourself, like take a shower, brush your teeth, but as far as what you're wearing, people should automatically want to get to know the person no matter what they look like, because some of the people that dress up and look nice and have the clothes and the money and everything, they are the most horrible people you will meet. And body image should not determine how a person is. Like, what they do, how they talk, how they act. And the role I played in the group, I didn't really play a role. I just sat there and listened. Honestly, looking back on it, I wish I would have talked so people could hear my side of my opinion, because for the most part, everyone agreed with what everyone was saying. Like, the main people that were talking. Is dialogue... Oh, why do I think dialogue is... I think dialogue is a component of LIB 100 because it gets us thinking and discussing with our peers, really big issues in society. Issues that are relevant to college-age students, relevant to the world we live in. It gets us thinking, basically making opinions and taking a side, which can be very rare to find now. People like to agree with other people so that they're accepted again. People are afraid of being vulnerable because we are afraid of not being accepted, that our ideas are going to be crushed, that no one's going to like us, So it gets us putting our ideas out there, thinking about things, thinking about the world and how the world acts, how people act, how we are around people. And that's a useful tool for our college experience, for our lives. It plays a factor in almost everything we do, is understanding how people work, how the world works, how society works. And I believe that one person can change society. If I'm acting a certain way and being myself and other people see that, they might want to do that too. It can be a domino effect. We determine how society is run because we are society. We make up what society is. So if we say, oh, society is judgmental, that's just how it's going to be, no one can change that, that's wrong. We can change how, society runs, how society feels about certain things, because we are society. Like, we are what makes up how we think things should go. So yeah, that's basically what I thought about the dialogue in general. I mean, I just got back from it a couple hours ago, so yeah.